Hi there, welcome to Niramay Culinary Training Center, and today I'm going to show you a keto recipe. Keto diet is a diet which is followed by a lot of people around the world, and it has been scientifically proven to help reduce weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle. So today we are going to see a recipe which is called as a Keto Naan, and it is very delicious. I have learned it from a friend of mine, and over the past few months I have recreated it with my own style and flavor. So let us see the list of ingredients that we are going to using today. First and foremost, we are going to use coconut flour. Now, this is Green Habit coconut flour, which I purchased from an online store. We are going to be using about 1 cupful of this coconut flour. Next, we are going to use about 1/4 cup of Psyllium Husk or isabgol. We will need about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or any ordinary vinegar that you use at home for cooking. We will need salt to taste. Then we will need about half a teaspoon of onion seeds or kalonji. We will need half a teaspoon of baking soda, a few leaves of coriander chopped finely, a tablespoon of fresh yogurt, and some hot water to mix it all together. So let us get on with the recipe. First thing first, we will take a large bowl, a clean dry bowl. Then we are going to add our coconut flour to this. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be using about 1 cup of coconut flour. So let me measure it first now. Now this coconut flour may have lumps in it because I have stored it in the refrigerator. But make sure that when you are mixing it all together that there are no hard lumps left in it. Otherwise your measurement may vary and the recipe may turn out differently. So I have noticed that there are some lumps which I'm going to break it up with my spoon. Now just to reconfirm, coconut flour is not actually your desiccated coconut powder. So this is a finer texture of the coconut. It is a texture more similar to your coconut milk powder, the ones that you get in packets at your grocery store. So be careful what you choose in your recipe. Okay, so this is done, and I'm going to add my coconut flour to this and just crush out all the lumps. That's it. To this, we are going to add the other dry ingredient, that is the psyllium husk. Psyllium husk, also known as isabgol, is the husk of a grain which is found in India, and the husk then swells up when it is mixed with water. So, which is why it is usually used to relieve constipation and ideal as a binder in a lot of keto products. Okay. So here I've added the psyllium husk to my coconut flour. Then I'm going to add salt, next I'm going to add my baking soda, and just going to combine this completely because sometimes the baking soda has small lumps in it and we need to have a uniform kind of a texture for our dry ingredients. Next I'm going to add my onion seeds or kalonji. So this gives a really nice texture, a nice flavor to your naan. And you can alternatively you can add some sesame seeds or you can add some cumin seeds. But I personally prefer the onion seeds or kalonji. Next, I'm going to add my chopped coriander leaves. Then comes my yogurt. And about a cupful or a tablespoon of your vinegar. So the reason that we are adding these acid mediums to our dough is because the baking soda is activated when an acid medium is present. So therefore, we add an acid medium like vinegar or yogurt to it. Whereas if you're going to use baking powder already has an acid mixed with starch. So there you don't need to add any acid. So that is the reason why when we make cakes, we don't add any acid to it. We just add baking powder. So here we are using baking soda and some acid. So now I'm just going to mix the whole thing up and we're going to add up hot water. Most recipes that use psyllium husk recommend that we use boiling water, but I don't want to burn my hands, so I think hot water still works the best for this. So add slowly, be careful that you don't burn your hands. Okay. Now, the psyllium husk is really going to need a lot of water, so I would recommend that you keep around half a liter of water um close to you and start by adding slowly a little bit at a time. So until unless a dough-like consistency has been formed. Welcome back. Now our coconut flour dough has been resting for over 15 minutes. So as you can see, it is all set to be rolled out now. And we are going to make small balls out of this dough and shape them into patties. Um, so for rolling out our dough, we are going to be using a sheet of plastic and laid on top of a rolling surface. So it's very easy to use a sheet of plastic to roll our naan into the desired shapes. So let us start making this patty first. Just so. Let's ensure that our pan is nice and hot. Keep a little bit of olive oil or melted butter ready for smearing, and let's start rolling our patty now. So roll it as thin as you want it. Um, don't roll it too thin. Just ensure that you allow it some space for puffing up, because it will puff up. So I prefer my naans to be slightly thinner, but it's your choice. If you want to keep it thick, you can keep it thick. If you want to keep it thinner, like any other flatbreads, you can have them that way. And now that we have our naans rolled out, you can see I have rolled them out into an irregular shape, so don't worry about the shape. Um, if it's broken on the sides, don't worry about that. Um, Grease your hot pan with a little bit of oil. and then we peel out the plastic from the naan and cook our naan on the hot pan. Let us make another naan now. So while we are cooking the naan, let's ensure that it has enough uh, heat on all the sides, um, on all the edges. It hardly takes about 2 to 3 minutes for one naan to cook. Um, so 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side. Make sure you grease it well with butter, olive oil, coconut oil, or any other keto suitable oil. And it's a fairly easy recipe to make. Gets ready in a very short time, and as you can see now, uh, one side has been completely cooked, and we are now going to flip it over to the other side. So the naan is not as delicate as you may observe, uh, but it does taste very good, and you are going to enjoy it. Make sure you drizzle a little bit of olive oil on all the sides and cook it for a while longer. And there you go, your naan is almost ready. You can serve it with any vegetable or anything that you um, have your normal regular naan with. So you can have it with meat, you can have it with curries, you can have it with kebabs, you can have it with any of your yogurt dips or anything. So enjoy your easy keto recipe, and hope this video helps you in learning new recipes in the keto diet. Thank you very much.